Hello, hello, hello. We are live. Excellent. Had to update my stream key in OBS, but we are live. Awesome. With today's stream, so let me just share that on all the social medias, and then we'll get to the stream. It is Friday. We missed 2 days of stream. 2 days of stream. And yeah, but we are back today. It's Friday, so let's start with some Animal Crossing, then doing some Adventures of Lolo 2 later. Hopefully beating it. We'll see how it goes. We didn't quite make it to the halfway point last week, but depending on how much time we spend with Animal Crossing, might be able to get a bit more done today. We'll see how it goes. And if we can finish it today, then hey, could potentially play some Eternal Darkness or something this month. But let's hop into some Animal Crossing. I think my memory cards are in the right spots. Ooh. Wow, that game audio is way out of whack. October 8th, 3:09 p.m. Trantor. Yes. Rick. Okay, let's get to it. Hop to it. Nothing to it but to do it. Okay, let's see what we got here now. Oh, we got rain. That's disappointing. Already have rain in real life to deal with this week. Like starting today, but then going for like the next week or so. Got rain. Who is new today? Caesar is new. Caesar salad. Caesar salad. Okay, what do we got in the mail? An Apatosaurus skull. So we can give it a pat on the head. That's thinking. Plesiosaurus skull. So we got 2 skulls of long-necked lizards. I want to say dinosaurs, but plesiosaurs are not actually dinosaurs. And the neck of a plesiosaur. Okay. Kit moved to Praetorius. That's sad. Tom Nook's selling a stunning odd clock. And HRA is, starting to like my house again. One step at a time. Is there anything in my gyroid right now? No. Excellent. Did I not? No, I did order stuff for Samantha last time, but I already grabbed it. Yeah. Yeah, we'll potentially be switching this out for the Robo Stereo yet, but otherwise. Okay, that's all good. No fuss, no muss. I do actually want to quickly check what was the next holiday coming up? I know there's a holiday on Monday. I mean, in real life, it's Thanksgiving here in Canada. Explorers Day. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Halloween is the one I'm more looking forward to this month, but that's later in the month. So that's not something we're worrying about at the moment. Okay, let's check the notice board. Quetzal Acre A4. That we would have found already last time we played. Okay, so I believe we were missing 2 fossils last time we played, so we want to keep our eyes peeled for those fossils as we wander around town and all that jazz. Yeah. I don't... No, okay. Nothing there. Yeah, how is everyone doing today, though? Hopefully you're all having a good Friday, start of your weekend. For those of you for whom it is the start of your weekend, it's not the start of my weekend. My week, I still have to work tomorrow. Tomorrow is not the day I'm looking forward to working. 7 a.m. to 3:30, 8-hour shift on Thanksgiving weekend. That's 8-hour shift is whatever, but when most of it as well were open, like yeah, okay, I'm sorry, it's 7, we open at 8, so that first hour won't be too bad, but it's gonna be busy then. Very busy, and people, so many people, but it is what it is. Opal? Is Opal around? Let's see, Opal. Not in right now, okay. So we still need to find and talk to Opal yet at some point. Let's check for the money. Okay. Fair first rock of the day is the money rock. Not too shabby, son. Almost got it all in my inventory. Oh, I just realized with us missing 2 days, the chance of us missing a turnip price spike is decent, but you know, it is what it is. Hopefully next week is a bit better as far as triple threes turnips go. I mean, we also didn't buy as many turnips this past Sunday as we wanted to, which now is a, you know, I mean, we might still get a price spike today or tomorrow. I'd rather one tomorrow, because if today that would, hey Lily, that would impact the whole buying, playing Adventures of Lolo 2 today. Talk to me. Yes. That's because Tom Nook doesn't sell fossils. I'll sell. You know, gotta be helping out with the peeps. Okay. What do I do? I already got the money rock. Look, usually getting the money rock like first rock of the day, so now my brain's like, oh, still need to, you know, keep hitting rocks. No, I do not. Oh, this is almost certainly one of the fossils I've been missing. Like, that one is just super well hidden. Definitely a strong possibility. Okay. Let's see what else we can find. If we can find... So if we find at least 4, then yeah, and none of them are, you know, also well hidden, that means that, yeah, that was probably the one we've been missing. Oh, this could also be one of the ones we've been missing. Yeah, definitely if we find all 5 today. Because, yeah, those 2 are both strong contenders. The fact that I actually noticed both of them. I mean, I think, didn't we have, like, a string of days... Oh, hey, Penny. Where we were, like, I think, yeah, Tuesday we played late, so it was, like, already darker out. Let's talk. Yes. Sure. Never turn down a free apple. That's what I always say. Why do you have 78 apples? I mean, you had 79 before you gave me that one. Why do you have so many apples? Are you a teacher? Is that why you have so many apples? All your students just giving you apples? I mean, that's a lot of students, unless it's, I mean, over 2 days or something. Or 3 days. 2 days will still be a lot of students. 78. I mean, we'll say 80. That's divided by 2 is 40. Okay. Is there something back here? No. No. There is not. Okay, let's go and check out what's going on at Nooks today. Firstly, turnip prices. Guess we're selling turnips today. 968 bells per turnip. Okay. So then possibly no Adventures of Lolo 2. Likely no Adventures of Lolo 2. So I'm gonna actually change the stream title. Done. Which is unfortunate because I was hoping to actually beat said game today, but turnip price is too good to pass up. Especially because that's the... Let me just quickly check. Yeah, we bought turnips at 94 bells. Because here in Trantor they were 121 bells, which is what gives us that 968. Okay. That is awesome. Awesome possum. Okay, now let's see what we've got for clothing here. Now this is the red scale shirt, right? Yeah, we've got that already. 4-ball shirt, right? Yeah, we've got that already. Diamond shirt. Obviously we've got that. I'm not sure on that next one what this one is. Oh, that's the trendy top. Okay, yeah, we have that. I just haven't actually seen what it looked like. And then this is the Arctic Camel. Okay. Good stuff. Good talk. Then, no clothing here. Simple paper and a rocking chair. Okay, let's see what we've got around here. Nothing else. Ooh, weed. Okay. Ooh, fossil number 3. We've already got 3 fossils, and we're still in the first quadrant of town. That bodes well for today. Oh, this is the acre with our new villager, Caesar. So Caesar should almost certainly be home as a result, because of being new. Yep. Inside to get away from the rain, or did I just miss them outside? Oh, inside. Hey, Caesar. Yes. Pleasure meeting you as well. Interesting house you got here. Let's just welcome you to our town officially and formally. And let's add this simple paper here. Maple Leaf and Misty. Okay. Onwards and forwards we go. Where we'll stop, everyone knows. Or somebody knows. Maybe, probably. Let's go. Okay. Continuing onwards. And oh, saw the star here. I thought that was something buried there, but no, it was one of like the stars that surrounds these kind of areas. Not the star that like is from something being buried there. Okay. Oh, sorry for the yawning. A bit on the tired side. Okay, let's find out who the next visitor. So we missed our visitors on like Wednesday in both towns. Ooh, that's the important one though. So that's Gracie on the 10th, which is today is the 8th, and Friday, so that's Sunday. Awesome. Awesome possum. That's the important one because there is still 8 outfits we need from Gracie. So if we're lucky, we can get. If we're lucky, we can get 3 of them on Sunday. If we're less lucky, hopefully still 2. We're at least a little lucky. One of them. We're not at all lucky. We won't get anything regardless. Ooh, but speaking of clothing, let's. Is this maybe what I need? Is this maybe the patchwork top? No, it's a #1 shirt. Well, that's disappointing. Okay. But, you know, it is what it is. Yeah. Let's quickly grab everything, do everything. Wonder if I wonder if Gulliver came in the last 2 days and I missed him. Very well might have. Not that it super matters, but just curious. Oh, never. No, he did not. He came out today. School's not for another hour. Nope. School started already and you're late. Time to wake up, buddy. There you go. Not really surprised me. I'm kind of used to you washing up on shore randomly. It happens like once a week. Uh-huh. Falling asleep on a jellyfish does not sound like a great idea. I wonder what he gave me. Let's find out. Rolling Stone. Isn't that a band? Rolling Stones. I mean, I know it is a band. I'm not that musically ignorant. tiger bobblehead. Cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Anyone want a tiger bobblehead? I don't really need it. 2 weeds right next to each other. What are the chances of that? I mean, honestly, the chance. And the 3rd weed in the acre. Wow, this acre is all like, yeah, we're full of weed. Okay. So at least one of the fossils I found, which was likely one of those first ones I found, was one of the ones we were missing previously, because we are now at 4. So there's just 1 left in town. Yeah, that one I just got now. I could potentially have seen myself missing, but it was less likely. The first two we got today were like super likely. That like I almost like the first one especially. The fact that I didn't miss it today is astounding. The second one as well was pretty decently hidden, just hanging. Alright, ladders. Is that really the case? How dare you? I am a writer by trade. I know all about writing. How are things? Everything is perfect. Trantors are very little place. Yeah, I've been working on the first story in my upcoming series. It's definitely gonna need some work in editing. I know, I can already tell, like some serious work, because hopefully that put in, because that's too much often a problem where I'm like, okay, when I'm writing, I'm like, yeah, I'll fix this in editing, Then when I edit, I'm like, oh, actually I like this. Oh, actually I like this, and then I, put it online or whatever for stuff in the past that I've put online, and then later on I'm like, oh, I should have edited this more. Hopefully this. But no, this one definitely I will need to, because there's a lot of stuff where a lot of sections where I'm kind of giving the information kind of more than once as multiple characters like discover it or stuff like that, which I need to get better about, just being like, just saying, and then, this character filled those characters in on this, or like stuff like that. It's like, yeah, okay. Characters are learning information at different times, but that doesn't mean like the reader needs to be learning the information, 5 bajillion times or whatever. I mean, it's okay to like do it to a certain extent, especially for certain stuff, just to make sure like people are like properly like are getting like definitely getting the really important stuff, but sure, it could be what I need. Give me money. I mean, okay, what did he give me? An optical shirt. Well, that was a waste of money. No, I mean, what kind of technically it was, but it's not a big deal. I was just hoping it would be the whatchamacallit, the one that I actually need. The why is my brain not working right now? Clothing. Patchwork top, that's the one. I was hoping it would be the patchwork top that he's selling me. Because that's the thing, he didn't say what the shirt was. So I couldn't, like, exactly not do it, and risk, missing out on what could have been the patchwork top, because I had no way of knowing. No way of knowing. And we need to get that patchwork top yet. It's I mean, we're going for 100%, so we need to get everything. Be somewhat busy. I'm enjoying life. I never write. Ooh. I'm just curious to see what the response would be. Good stuff, good stuff. What's up? Uh-huh. So many things, yeah. Very nice things. Yeah. Kind of. I mean, I'm going to Praetoris later today. I'll be going to Praetoris multiple times today. Because I'm going to need to bring back all of my turnips from there to sell here. So that's a thing. Okay. Did that say 10,000? It did. Awesome. I think we already talked to Quetzal, right? Right. Okay, so we still have one fossil that we haven't found, unless it's over here. Interesting. So we found at least one of the fossils that was missing. We found like 3 fossils that were in like, you know, decently well hidden. Only one of the fossils we found today was actually like easily noticeable, I think. Yeah, we did definitely miss. Yeah, we missed one. So that's interesting. Very interesting. Okay. First, we want to save a letter from Kit. Page Green. Ooh, maybe. Yes. Called it. I want to mail the rest of these letters. And then I feel like game audio is off again. Just gonna. We're only like half an hour, not even quite half an hour in. And I reset it like right at the start. So that's. Oh, that's full post office. So that's not great. But it is what it is. We just gotta accept things for what they are, not what we wish them to be. Okay. Let's see what we've got here. A letter from... Is this from Weber? It is from Weber. Didn't understand my letters saying welcome to Trantor. Definitely understand the confusion. Being welcomed to a town is definitely a weird thing to happen. Okay. Well, let's see what we've got. Or what we've got. Let's sell what we've got. Let's see what we've got. The #1 shirt, furniture. It's 2 shirts, 2 furnitures. $10.99. 99, 99, 99. Low price. Okay. Then we'll drop off. Yes, all my stuff. We want to have full inventory. And we'll deposit deposit all of my money as well. Yes, that's the plan. It's a good plan. Yeah. Make a deposit. Oh, going the wrong way. So definitely going to get a bit of an increase on our cash flow today. Our cash today. Not as much as I would have liked, since we didn't buy as much turnips on Sunday as I would have liked, but we still bought a decent chunk. So, let's go. 2 Protaurus. 2 Protaurus. Where our turnips are all there. 2 Protaurus. Where we're going to catch a hare. 2 Protaurus. I don't know. Sorry, I just need to quickly respond to something. Oh, if you have any drawing requests, let me know, because we are going to be getting to draw something here. Do that later. Can't even think of how to word things. You got no face. So we've got no requests, so just gonna do our standard random globe. As we do, you know. Excellent. No, it's a masterpiece. Trust me. I know what I'm talking about. Okay. Okay, I do still have money here. I thought so. How much of the... I mean, I'll grab one of the bags just so that I have some money on me to... If I need to do anything. If I need to buy anything at Nooks or whatever. But let's check, first of all, message board. One of the 2 acres. Interesting. Pinball. I do have pinball. That is interesting. Red vase. Red sofa. Apparently it's a day for red things in the dump. First of all, just out of curiosity, I already know we're selling in Trantor, but decent price here too. Okay. We got a price spike in both towns today. Interesting. But it's definitely cool, because that means like we do get the choice. And obviously we're going with the one that is going to give us more money, but we have the choice, which is nice. Clothing. It's Grey Tartan, we've got that. Spade shirt, we've got that. Next one is the kitty shirt or the puzzling shirt? Kitty shirt. We've got that. Big dot shirt. We've got that. And like purple something. Painter smock. Either way, we have that. Okay. Nothing new. Up here. That's fine. Where was the... Where was the thing again? One of the 2 acres, was it? Yeah, so that would be that row or column. Okay. We will try to find pinball yet. It's my turn off. I feel like I do that a lot. Okay. Okay, so that's one of the acres of turnips. Any goings on? Ooh, awesome. Hey Jughead, welcome in. How's it going? How are you doing? So that's Gracie. On, let's see, October 15th. Today is the 8th, so that's... And Friday, so that will be next Friday. So next Friday, yeah. So we have Gracie coming in Trantor this Sunday, and then in then Pretoris on next Friday. You're well, good stuff, good stuff. I'm doing good. I am doing well. Doing a nice Animal Crossing stream today. Gonna be able to sell my turnips from this past Sunday for a decent some money. Ooh, what do you have that's lost? Ah, just furniture. That's not interesting. A cello. Well, of course that's mine. Don't I look like a cellist? I totally look like a cellist. I don't look like a I don't want... What does a cellist look like? Anyone can be a cellist, in theory, so a cellist could look like anyone. Wait, those were the 2 acres? D4 and E5, okay. Forgot which acres. Those were the 2 acres that I had turnips in. I will leave this open because we're going to be working on the turnips shortly. I'm just going to quickly check. I have always lived in Canada. Yes, indeed. Not only have I always lived in Canada, I've always lived within the same city in Canada. I'm not going to say what city, but... Yeah. Although I suppose at one point... When I was born, it was a town. It only became a city when I was like... I want to say when I was like 9 or so. I can't remember for certain. Yeah, why do you ask? Just curious, or... Oh, he does not want to wake up here. There we go. So we found Gulliver in both towns today. And we're getting a price spike in both towns today on turnips. It's interesting. And our next visitor for both towns is Gracie, although that's different, very different days. So that's going to throw up. So it's not going to continue being, you know, quite so nicely lined up. That is interesting. Very interesting. Okay, what did you give me? Tribal mask. Pretty sure we've already got one of. I already have that in my catalog for sure. Pretty sure we also already have that in James's house. Okay, so let's see if we can find this buried copy of Pinball. I think we had something else that was buried in the 2 acres, which is why I'm not seeing anything really buried down here. Because we'd already been dug up a bunch of stuff when looking for something else previously. So, hopefully... Well, I mean, that just means we shouldn't have to dig up too many things. Like this could right here. No, that's just a gyroid. Just a gyroid. Just drop that. This. Also a gyroid. The gyroids we're leaving out and about because eventually we're going to go work through and try to get one of each gyroid in Jonathan's house. But I need to, like, I want to make a list to make it easier on myself. Oh, that's a fossil. I remind you of someone that worked in a store I used to go to all the time. Really? Okay. Well, that's interesting. Well, the only store I've worked at is the one I currently work at. My previous jobs were at car dealerships. So yeah, you live in the States, yep. And that as well. Sorry, I did a brain fart. What are they doing? I'm going to sell this stuff. Yeah. Unless I have any clones in the United States. The only clone I know of also lives in Canada. Well, no. I guess I also have a clone living out in outer space, but that's neither here nor there. Okay. Let's put this 30,000 in here. That way, I'll make things easier on me shortly. And let's go, let's start with the turnips in E5, I think, by the museum, and then do D4 next. Yeah, because D4 is closer to the train station, that's because that's right here. So you start with the ones that are a bit further away, and then kind of move closer. Okay, so let's see here. I do not have a PS4, no. I do have a PS4 on my future purchase list, but it's pretty far down, so it's not like it's going to be something I'm likely to get anytime soon. Okay, so that's 15. How many do we still have here? 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so basically we have so I have full inventory worth here. I have 3 more full inventories worth on the ground here, plus a single lone turnip left. Alfonso. It is afternoon already, yeah. Carrot chat. That'll require you to move to Trantor, buddy. That'll require you to move to Trantor. Yeah, I know. I'm almost at 1,000 followers. I'm 6 away, I think, last I checked. But possible it went down again because I had been 5 away and then it dropped down. Yeah, because I've been 995, then it dropped down to 993, then it went back up to 994. So, yeah. It's weird. Lately I've been getting follows when I'm not streaming and losing followers when I am streaming. I don't think that's a good sign. People don't like my, people don't like actually watching my stream. They'll just follow me, I don't know, what somebody else recommends me, but then unfollow when they actually watch. Nah, I'm just joking. Anything special? I mean, once we hit 1,000 followers, that'll unlock, you know, a 12-hour marathon. That'll do at some point. OnlyFans. No, I'm not doing OnlyFans. I have no idea what I'd post on OnlyFans. I have a hard enough time trying to think of, you know, stuff to post on, like, Twitter. And I've literally never posted anything on Instagram. I have an Instagram. Never posted anything there. Don't even have a profile picture, I don't think. Yeah. Then. Yeah. But yeah. I'm terrible at thinking of ideas. That's why, like, so many things I do on stream, it's just like, okay, if we reach this, that'll unlock a 12-hour marathon. If we reach this, that'll unlock a 12-hour marathon. If we reach this, that'll unlock a 24-hour marathon. That's like, you know, all I do is rewards for reaching stuff. Yeah. I've seen a lot of streamers give up. Well, you know. Did anybody move out? I mean, the thing is, like, I enjoy streaming, and, like, worst case scenario, like, you know, I have video of myself playing games that I can look back at if I want to check something. Like, even if I get absolutely no viewers and such, at least, like, I saw the video of myself playing through games. If I can be like, wait, how did I do that? How did that work? Did I already do that? And yeah. What am I doing? I'm not gonna be able to. Well, let's see though what price he says. Yes. 1 million. Okay, so we're gonna have to do this in, like, groups of 5, I think. Anything more than that is going to be more than we have. Otherwise, yeah, we're not gonna be able to fit that much money in otherwise into our inventory. But I think with groups of 5, that should. I think we'll need to do at least 3. Yeah, that works. And yeah, we wouldn't be able to do, like. Yeah, we wouldn't be able to do much. We could do, like, maybe a 6th one, but, like, if we did 6 and 6, That's 12. There would still be 3 more, so might as well just do it in groups of 5 anyway. Okay. Yeah, the thing with Burnout is like honestly, like the main thing causes me issues is my day job exhausting me, and then, you know, making me not have the energy for stream and such. But stream itself, I mean, don't worry more. Like, there are times definitely that streaming can be stressful for any number of reasons, but overall it's less stressful than like a normal job for me, at least. Obviously that's gonna not be the same for every person, but you know, for some people, yeah. Okay, so somebody did move out. Who moved out? Weber moved out. That's who moved out. Yeah, it's just about, yeah, figuring out what works for you, what doesn't work for you, and all that jazz. To sell... Okay. And of course, also, one of the trickiest things with streaming, I'd say, is that what works for you currently may not continue working for you. And that's one of the trickier things, is where, like... I mean, like, that's something I noticed with Animal Crossing here. Like, you know, hey, Iron Yoshi, welcome in. How are you doing? But yeah, something I noticed with Animal Crossing is, like... There have been times where, like... with, like, for instance, with me doing both Animal Crossing and, like, with all of my streams, I do, like, you know, split stream Animal Crossing for the first half of the stream, something else for the second half. And I frequently notice that either when I switch from Animal Crossing to another game, either I lose a bunch of my viewership, like my viewers number drops massively, or it goes up. It's rare that it stays consistent, but which way it changes can differ, and that's always like confusing to me. Why it's like sometimes it goes up, sometimes it goes down when I switch. Like, I understand like it changing when I switch games from Animal Crossing, just to switch from Animal Crossing to something else. But the fact that it's inconsistent which way it changes is something that like always boggles my mind. But yeah. Although to be fair, you know, my viewership is generally fairly low, so it's hard to, like... When your viewership is, like, generally, like, less than 5, it's hard to, like, really draw, what's the word? Like, patterns or whatever, because... obviously, like, it's a very small sample size, so it's... Patterns with, like, you know, smaller numbers are harder to do, because, like... Because at that point, it's just, like, a handful of individuals, compared to, like, where, you know, you have, like, 100 viewers or whatever. That's, like, yeah, okay, it's 100 individuals, but that's much more a group type thing. But, yeah. Still working on a cover for Dragon Knights Volume 1. Oh, good stuff, good stuff. Is that coming along well? Coming along nicely? You understand that's good, yeah. Yeah, I figure it would make sense. I was just trying to think of the right words and such. But, yeah. Okay. Democracy of 1,000 people, but only 3 vote. Kinda, yeah, because, like... Yeah, because, you know, 3 people or whatever, it's like, okay, yeah. It's also like, I don't know if you're at all familiar with the Foundation series by Isaac Asimov, which has the idea of psychohistory. Actually, they're making a Foundation TV show, I think, for Amazon or something. But it's psychohistory is basically about like predicting the future, but it's like it doesn't work. You can't predict like what a single individual is going to do, but you can predict the general trend of where large populations are going to be doing, kind of thing, or whatever. Because it's like, yeah, predicting an individual is difficult. Predicting a large group is a lot easier. So far, the recovery of the Dragonite himself and the title. That's it so far. Just coloring the character before you get to the background detail. Okay, cool. Yeah. I can't remember if you're in the Discord, but if you are, feel free to share pictures there at any point, if you so desire. Okay. And I think we can bring back... Honestly, I think we can bring back... No. We can bring back 3, I think, without it impacting the way we're doing things. Ah, you were in the other Discord before it got shut down, but not on the current one. Okay. Oh, yeah. You're welcome to join the current one if you so desire. If you don't want to, that's fine as well. Yeah, because that was back when I had 2 Discords, and it was just like, I'm like, why do I have 2 Discords when it would make more sense to just, like, have the one Discord and just have, like, a role for the Star Wars RPG stuff instead of actually, you know, having a entirely separate Discord. And because that was the one that was being used more, it made sense for that to be the one that I kept. One with Star Wars RPG stuff. But yeah. Okay. Honestly, this isn't going to take too long with selling these turnip. The fact that I only have 2 acres worth, and each acre is about 4 trips total. Technically, there will be there'll be 9 trips between both of them because there's going to be like a few extra. That'll have to be like a 9th total trip. That's 10 total trips because there was no, not 10. I was going to say 10 total trips because there was my initial trip, but no, because I prepared for the initial trip, so it didn't matter. Okay, so yeah. We're doing it. So we have 9 total trips. This is the second one, so we have 7 more trips to do back and forth to get all of my turnips back and sold and make all the money. Yeah. Going back to what I was saying about Foundation, I really need to reread those books again. Like, I read them when I was younger, and I loved them. Well, if we do !Discord in chat, that brings up a link if that works for you, although I feel like there were reasons that doesn't just work for you to do that. if I recall correctly. But if that does work, then awesome, then you can just join like that. Otherwise, I can send you a link later if you want. Okay, now who? Ooh, we lost Quetzal. Okay. What are we at now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're down to 6 villagers. So at most we can only lose 1 more. Because the minimum number of villagers is 5. You can't drop to less than 5. So like to sell. Had a bug flying by me. You're in? Awesome. I will give you a roll so you can see the rest. Well, of the non-Star Wars RPG channels anyway. That's only for the Star Wars RPG players, but otherwise you can see... These are all the regular, I suppose, channel, I should say. Because there's also a mod-only channel, but... I still have the viewing party chat, I just realized. I'm gonna shut that down. I need to go do some spring cleaning in my Discord one of these days. Get rid of some of the channels that I don't actually use. It's the original Star Wars RPG by West End Games. And the original version of it, because I know that one had, like... the first one, then it had, like, the second edition, and then, like, second edition expanded or something. And then later on there was the RPG by Wizards of the Coast. And more recently there is the RPG... I don't think this is... No, okay. The RPG by Fantasy Flight. Yeah. Okay. Have a deal, my good Nook. We have a deal. Star Wars RPG is also on hiatus at the moment, though, so at the moment it's not happening. There were... for a variety of reasons, I decided it was best to take a break from it for the time being. I was all going through and trying to, like, get all of my notes properly done and such for it, so that when it does eventually return, I'm in a much better position as far as notes go. But, yeah. One of the things I'm doing is making sure there's no, like, unnamed characters. So even, like, random NPCs that were just, like, there briefly, as I'm going back through everything, are being given names. The other day I was going through and I had a section where I had, like, a group of 24 stormtroopers that had been in a room. Like, they were in a holding cell area where characters went in, saw 24 stormtroopers guarding, and just like, nope, and just left. And then later on, I think those stormtroopers had been, like, knocked out by an NPC or something. But I'm like, okay, I'm gonna name all 24 of these stormtroopers. So, decided they all have the first name Tyler. I think it was Tyler. It's definitely a T name. I think it was... And yeah. And then, like... just name them all Tyler. I gave them each a different last name. Although, I gave them... because there were 24 of them, I gave them each last names starting with different letters. So the letters from A through X. Kind of wish there had been 2 more stormtroopers there so I could go done a Y and a Z last name as well. Oh yeah, Lynx, welcome in. Hour late. No worries. You're here now, and that's what's important. We're just selling turnips at the moment. Did you know that stormtroopers are able to wield lightsabers or a thing? I mean, in theory, anyone can wield a lightsaber. Just as a general rule, non-Force users can't wield lightsabers well. As a general rule. There are exceptions, of course, like General Grievous. But also, yeah, Stormtroopers can definitely be Force sensitive, though. It's rare for Stormtroopers to be Force sensitive, but it's definitely possible. Are my alerts off? They shouldn't be. Oh, I wonder if I have to... Let me try something. I'm gonna log out and log back in to Streamlabs. Yeah. Because of the whole, Okay, they should be good now, I think. It was probably just because of the whole stream key being reset the other day that I had to log out and log back in with Streamlabs. They have Force sensitive Stormtrooper. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't bring up the alert because it happened, I guess, while Streamlabs wasn't properly connected. It isn't even showing in the recent events, even now that I've signed back in. But yeah, I can definitely see in Moobot that you had hosted. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, it is working, Lynx. It is working. Also, let me give you a shout out. Lynx 18. Hosted, tested. I do appreciate that. Getting stuff tested is definitely a good thing to do. Yeah, because... Well, I was setting it for stream. I had actually in, like... Streamlabs, I had, like, tested an alert, but realizing now... Oh, but... Yeah, because just using alerts, that just sends it to OBS, which that doesn't need that doesn't matter, whereas with... You know, it doesn't need the stream key to send to my OBS, but actually get the information from Twitch about what alerts to play, that is where I needed to... That's what... That is something that I didn't test before setting up. Yeah. I think the color of your lightsaber would matter to your morality. Nope, not at all. I don't know exactly how it is with the new canon. But going with, like, the old canon of Star Wars, there actually were, like, you know, the expanded universe stuff. There were even Jedi with, like, red lightsabers and such. It's just, the main difference is, first of all, like, with Sith specifically, because, like, Dark Jedi also have, like, lightsabers that are colors other than red. The reason Sith specifically have... Yeah, all AC stream. The reason Sith specifically have red lightsabers is because they don't use, so, like, lightsabers use, crystal or whatever to power them, which is also what gives it the color. And Sith don't use natural ones, they create their own, and that process that the Sith use always creates red ones. But for Jedi, they get natural ones, which means they can come in different colors and such. And so you can also get a natural one that is naturally red. So yeah. And that's the way it works in... Like I said, I don't know if that's any different in the new canon stuff, because I haven't really... With the new canon, the only thing I've really seen is the movies, and I started on watching through the Clone Wars. Oh, and I watched The Mandalorian. But I haven't read any of the books or comics for the new stuff, so I don't know if that's been touched on at all. My Star Wars RPG, though, goes with the old canon, what's now known as Legends, so... Yeah, you can definitely be a Jedi using a red lightsaber. Well... Yeah. I mean, whether you'd be an actual Jedi would depend, because, like, in that Star Wars RPG, there is not actually a true Jedi class. There are 3 pseudo Jedi classes and 1 other Force-sensitive class. There's the minor Jedi, which is like somebody who's training to be a Jedi, but their training wasn't completed. There was the Fallen Jedi, who was trained to be a Jedi but failed at it. And there's the Quixotic Jedi, who is basically a self-taught Jedi. So those are the 3 like Jedi classes in the game. And then the other Force-sensitive class is the no worries, Links. And the other Force-sensitive class is the alien student of the Force. Okay, we lost Olivia. But we're down to 5 villagers, so we can't lose any more villagers today. Yeah. Alien student of the Force. And yeah. And you can also make like a custom character that would have Force skills, because the nice thing with the with this Star Wars RPG is like you can kind of just completely make up your own class, like the rules, like it has rules for that and such, and it's super easy. What are we doing selling? Because basically it's just because basically all the different classes like have essentially the same amount of points put into like the attributes, so you can just make your own class that you just decide which you get given that many points to put into the attributes and do that, and then yeah, nice and easy. And then you of course put further points into skills. That's also the same as if you're doing one of the pre-made classes. Okay. Yeah, I definitely like the West End game Star Wars RPG. It's a very simple system to the point that there are times where I have to kind of make stuff up because it's like, oh yeah, the game doesn't really, game doesn't really have like rules for this, because it's just didn't really think to make rules to cover certain stuff, so I kind of just make it up on my own. Wait. Why do I only have 4? Did I miscount? I should have grabbed 5. Yep, I did miscount. There we go. Yeah, red is one of my favorite colors as well. Red and orange are my favorite colors. If I were to be a Jedi, I'd probably go with an orange lightsaber personally, though. In part because, yeah, if you have a red lightsaber, there are definitely people that will just assume you're a Sith. But yeah. I'm doing like 4 campaigns. Wednesdays are the main sessions. Almost finished this campaign. Then we have Thursdays. The DM for Thursdays are running 2 campaigns on the same day. We have this normal campaign, and then every other Thursday we have a space campaign. Ah, yeah. It's a lot of campaigns. I'll be mailing a letter. No. Yeah, like I said, also, like, Star Wars RPG is on hiatus for the time being, and that will likely be for the foreseeable future. Like, I say I want to come back to it, and that's certainly true, but there are no current plans for, like, when that would be. Like, to a certain extent, I wouldn't mind that being in, like, February to kind of, you know, be like, oh yeah, come back on the... That would be the 3-year anniversary of when it first started. But that's... Honestly, even that's probably a bit of a pipe dream, because... If I'm being honest, like, just because of work and such, it's tricky. Like, if I could because the thing is, Saturdays, the reason I had it on Saturdays was because that made the most sense for a lot of reasons. But the fact that I can't restrict Saturdays on my schedule at work means that, like, it's very dependent. Things are very dependent on, you know, when I get scheduled to work on Saturdays, which is annoying, and that was one of the issues. And Saturdays, you're playing your Wednesday DM space campaign. So today's session is either postponed or cancelled. Ah, yeah. Well, other way. Okay. So yeah, it's, you know, gotta do what you gotta do when it comes to, like, in my case, like, you know, things like work, you know. So I can't exactly afford to quit my job and stream full time. I'd love to, but... And if I could quit my job and stream full time, I would definitely be doing... Yeah, I'd right away be... Well, maybe I'd almost right away be going back and doing RPG content again. And probably more than just the Star Wars RPG. I'd probably be doing other tabletop RPG content as well in addition to it, but... That requires... You know... Honestly, streaming full-time for me would require me having, like, regularly having 300 plus subscribers here on Twitch, and I'm at right now 3, which, you know, bit of a difference. Which, I mean, honestly, like, the fact that I even have 3 subs, like, the fact that I'm making any money from playing video games on the internet is redonkulous. But, yeah. Saturday sessions usually get pushed into Sunday and Monday, depending on if it's a 2-part session. Oh, yeah. That's something I kind of want to do when I do, speaking of, like, you know, 2-part session thing, remind me. Something I kind of want to do when I get back to doing tabletop RPG content on stream, is I kind of want to be, instead of doing just, like, Star Wars RPG week after week after week after week, come up with, like, a storyline with an estimate of, like, let's say, you know, 5-6 sessions or something, and then, like, be like, okay, who can make it for these 6 weeks in a row or whatever, potentially 6 weeks, because obviously if, you know, you come up with, like, you know, enough content for what you think is 6 weeks, but then your players can get through in 5 weeks, then whatever, it'll be a 5-week part session, it's 5-part story instead of a 6-part, depending on how exactly long it takes the players to get through. But kind of do that, get like that, and then go through that, and then after that maybe have a week off, then come back with maybe a different RPG for like 5-6 weeks, maybe less, maybe more, like depending on how long it takes. Again, after you get through, and like it's like the Star Wars RPG, for instance, it would still be continuous, like it would still be like one ongoing continuity, but it would be like broken up into smaller story arcs type thing, and probably the same thing if with any other RPGs I would do. Maybe I'd have to like figure out exactly what I was doing, but that way I could be doing more RPG content beyond just the Star Wars RPG, because there are a lot of good RPGs out there, and I would love to be doing other tabletop RPG content on stream and such. But yeah, ooh, yeah, one short. Actually, you know what we're gonna do though? We're just gonna go drop this one right here. That way, and then go just pick up this one. That way we can say this acre is done. Redirecting, like you're trying to redirect the conversation now? Or you're going to redirect the conversation? Okay, so E5, that was E5, right? Yes, E5 is done. And then we just have D4 to do yet. Gotta find out a good color scheme for the character's armor on the Dragon Knights cover. Color scheme for the armor. I mean, I personally always like a good, like I like armors with like reds and oranges and those kind of colors in them, personally. I don't know if that fits with what you're going for, but that's definitely some of my favorite colors for armors. Just, you know, if you're looking for suggestions, if, you know. Sorry, just really responding to something. Okay. Let's go. Normally, like use like maybe gold and silver. That is like the most default colors you can go for on armor. Ah, yeah. Yeah. I mean, part depends on like what the, I guess, depending on the character in question, and like I mean, dragon, I mean, if this character is presumably a Dragon Knight based on the title, Dragon Knights, so are they dragons that are knights, or are they dragon themed knights, or like what's the exact situation here? If you don't mind sharing. Okay. Oh, I forgot to grab money that time. Oh well, no big deal. Let's go. And sell some more turnips. Yes, I'd like to sell them all. 484,000 bells. 484. That's the swells. How do we start selling turnips at? I do not know. I'm trying to think how long. Because with this set of turnips, we're at about the halfway point. Yeah. Which is why I am curious. But my curiosity may go unanswered. First Dragon Knight, she's an actual dragon, well, Dragonborn, Lizardman, yeah. Yes, giving them a tail. D&D Dragonborn don't have tails? Huh. I assume they did. But I suppose I've never actually, you know, looked into it. That surprises me that they don't have tails. So what color dragon is she? Then. Because depending on what color her scales are, that would also impact what color armor might look. He? Okay, because you said she is the first Dragonborn. She is an actual dragon. Okay. But then, yeah, later you said, and yes, I'm giving him a tail. So I was definitely confused. And I was just going with, like, okay, two instances of she, one instance of him. So I'm going with the majority on that one. But okay, no worries. On you're just making a typo twice. Either way, what's the scale color though? Using text to speech or speech to text, text to speech. Using speech to text, yeah, doesn't always pick up well. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. I mean, I have my like captions that under this. On the stream using that, and apparently I said something about Illinois according to the captions. Illinois Cornell captions. Oh yeah, I need to speak more clearly. Apparently. I'd like to sell. Okay. Let's go. Scale color is currently blank. Do you have a few ideas? Currently working on the armor before you go to the scale color. Ah. Well, there goes my idea of going with an armor color that complements the scale color. Game audio is starting to feel a little off again. 1 second. Deactivate. Reactivate. Okay. Sorry. Sorry for the yawning. And the stretching. Well, I'm not really sorry for the stretching. Sometimes you gotta do a good stretch. Is the way of things. Okay. I bought this 2-liter Mountain Dew today, and it's already down to here. Usually go to Armor Color Scheme's gold trim and silver plating. Did have another idea on like keeping gold trim but maybe giving it an icy blue color for the plating. That can definitely work. Yeah. Ah, Blanca. Second time seeing you today. Since this is the turnip selling session, we're just gonna do a quick globe, no requests. Okay. And yeah. There we go. Speaking of Animal Crossing characters, one was going to crochet you a rover. Oh, cool, cool. Rover's definitely a interesting character. Okay, this time we're going to grab some money bags before we go and grab the turnips, just so I don't forget again. Yeah. So we're going to be doing, I think, 5... Oh yeah, we're definitely going to get all of this money back then. Today. 2 in the wallet, 1 in the letter. Welcome back, Lynx. Welcome back. You missed me continuing to sell turnips. I just drew a globe for Blanca's face, but, you know, because we're doing turnip sales anyway, I wasn't going to be doing any, I wasn't doing any requests. Yeah. I'm just grabbing all, and just now I was just grabbing all these ones behind the house first, that way I don't accidentally miss those. Yeah. I'll also grab this one just because that's a bit... Yeah. Like globe faces. Ooh. Just drop it. Okay. And yeah, we're at about the halfway point on the turnip sales. So... But I can't remember exactly when I started selling turnips today. Because we just had the... We didn't buy as many turnips as I would have liked on Sunday this past week. We just had 2 acres worth instead of 5. So... Like 2 complete inventories worth of turnips that we bought or whatever. 2 complete... inventory worth of money that we spent on turnips, I should say, on Sunday, instead of the normal 5. And, such. So, maybe we'll still have time for some Adventures of Lolo 2 afterwards? We'll see. Especially because if I skip the island today, because I generally skip the island if I'm selling turnips anyway. We'll see how it goes. Now on to the main question that you ask yourself. Oh. You know, like you had to tell me you came in late. Yeah. No worries. Anyway, what makes the Dragon Knight a Dragon Knight? I've figured out sword the Dragon Knight uses does play a role in that factor, but you're not sure if it's mainly about the sword. Interesting. Well, I think what makes a Dragon Knight a Dragon Knight... Now it sounds like saying the Pokemon name, Dragonite. Dragon Knight. Dragonite. I need to have that space in there, so it doesn't sound like I'm just talking about Pokemon. What makes a Dragonite is evolving from Dragonair. No. It's a good question. Very good question. Sword does play a factor, but I suppose it depends on, does getting the sword make them a Dragon Knight, or do they just get the sword because they're when they're do whatever to become a Dragon Knight, they then automatically get the sword? Which order it goes, I suppose, matters. Okay. Might make the sword bloodline specific. Okay. Like to sell. Yes, all of them. Okay. So. Make a deposit. So we're not going to be at like 170 million today, but we are going to be further into the 160 millions, which is decent. And I mean, honestly, after I had missed, the missed streaming last 2 days, I wasn't even, I was fully like, okay, decent chance we might have missed our, price spikes this week. And then I played today, oh, both towns have a price spike. Which, of course, is why we're selling them here, because this, of course, is the bigger profit by selling them here in Trantor. It would be faster to sell them in Praetoris, although selling them in Praetoris means we would still have all that money just sitting there. Hey, Tree Frog, welcome in. Mods are gonna outnumber everyone else. Sword changes itself to the user, so say like right now it's the first Dragonite, just going to be a sword, but then that user could change and like be an axe, for example. Okay, that'd be cool. Be an axe or like club or a dagger. Could it be like a long range weapon? Like it could turn into like a crossbow, for example, or something. Make sure it's safe. Yeah. Okay. Like to sell. Want you to shout out? Oh, like Shroud Tree Frog, go right ahead. Okay. Last playing Makers and Crafting. Crafty. Okay. Making a card, nice. Make a deposit. Sword, an axe, a gun blade, maybe a machete even. Permanent rapier, as long as it's sharp and or edged. Okay, it has to be... Okay, so couldn't be then a club, as an example. Could be a crossbow then, but only if it's an actual... If it's a crossbow with a blade, I suppose, on it. Wait, did we finish off what we had here? Keeping Eric on his toes. I mean, technically... The way my feet are on the ground, it's mostly just my toes touching the floor at the moment. Take a trip, yes. Just the arrow. Well, what can I say? I'm smart. I'm wearing pants, so you know. Also, just realized not only do I have two mods here, but it's both my Canadian mods. Happy Thanksgiving. That's still technically 2 days... 3 days away. Today's Friday. And it's Monday. But yeah. I'd actually forgotten, like this morning when I went into work, I wasn't thinking about the fact that it was Thanksgiving, and also I go into work and I go into the back and I'm like, why is there so much stuff back here? Like, just so much stuff came in today. I'm like, thinking, oh right, it's Thanksgiving. And everybody's going to be doing their shopping at the last minute. Their grocery shopping at the last minute. Oh, I'm not looking forward to working tomorrow. I work until 3:30 tomorrow. That's not going to be fun. I already answered this question. I don't need to answer it again, Tree Frog. Okay. Yeah, Lynx is even younger than me. Yeah. 26, yeah. Like I said, younger than me. I'm 34. So you're like 8 years younger than me. Yeah, working. Yeah, working. Oh, right. I already finished that. Yeah, working on, because Thanksgiving is one of one of our busiest times. Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter, I think. Those are probably the really busy ones with the holidays. Really, like, any holiday obviously can be, you know, is going to be busier as a general rule. Well, almost any holiday. Or right before almost any holiday. The actual, like, holidays themselves, assuming we're open, are generally slower, but... yeah. 44. Twitch old. Same country, different provinces. Yep. Your best not to shop this weekend. Yeah, that's also the annoying thing is because, like, I do my grocery shopping every other Saturday. Like, the Saturday, like, because I get paid every other Thursday, and then I do my shopping on, like, that Saturday right after I get paid. Like, which means I'm doing my grocery shopping tomorrow. Which just... and for me, that's just like, okay, yeah, that's just every other Saturday. That's the Saturday falls on. So it's kind of annoying to me that it's like, oh, it's going to be so busy. And also, like, the fact that I'm working until 3:30 means how much stuff is going to be gone already by the time I'm doing my grocery shopping. Like, how much stuff is going to be like, oh, this is empty, this is empty, this is empty. But, you know, it is what it is. Hey, Junie, welcome in. How's it going? How are you doing? Tree Frog in Alberta, Lynx in Ontario, me in Manitoba. This sword is bloodline specific. As long as you have the Dragon Knight blood within you, it'll respond to you. No matter if you're corrupted, holier than thou, demonic, undead, possessed, if you have that blood within you, it'll respond to you. Interesting. Some of those you listed might be future plot points. Interesting. Good. Avery was sick all week. Oof. Finally back to almost normal, though. That's good, though. That's good. Yes, Rover, it's me again. I've been going back and forth multiple times today because of turnips that I have to sell that are in one town. I'm selling in the other town. Okay. Why Saturday? It's because Saturday is the day that I can either borrow my roommate's car or get him to pick me up, generally. Because I don't own a car. Okay. Thanks for hanging out, Iron Ocean. Have a good rest of your day. I didn't say that already, which I might have. My brain is not entirely here. Okay. Yeah. Don't own a car but have a license. I mean, I've owned a car in the past, and like I said, I occasionally borrow my roommate's car. Save money. Saving money is difficult because that, you know, requires making enough money to save some money. Yeah, like I said, I borrow my roommate's car. I can generally borrow on Saturdays. Make a deposit. Your son was little, you worked and went to school, intended to have Tuesday or Thursday mornings off for both. Oh yeah. Tuesday morning shopping was the best. Yeah, Tuesdays... I promise this isn't me making a joke about you, but Tuesdays I find is when when the older people, a lot of the older people tend to shop. But yeah, You and 6 other people in the store. 6 other parents in the store. Oh yeah. Yeah, my birthday is in February, yes. Why are you asking? Now you work Monday to Friday, yeah. Like, I'm very suspicious because we're just talking about me not having a car, and then you're asking about my birthday. You better not be planning on buying me a car for my birthday. That is way too expensive of a birthday present. Because you're February 2. Okay, okay. Okay. Or groceries mainly, then pick up a few things on an evening. Oh yeah. See, the thing is, even with, like, I could do my grocery shopping online, but I would still have to actually pick them up myself. Like, we don't have, like, my store doesn't, like, the store I work at doesn't offer delivery or anything. Like, they offer, yeah, like, the ability to order online or whatever, but you still need to actually come pick up the groceries and such. Yeah. I mean, I assume there's probably, like, something for, like, if, you know, there's probably a limited delivery for, like, if you have medical, like, issues where you can't leave your home or something, but generally, yeah. Modmobile. Honestly, though, like, at the moment, like, even if I had, like, even if somebody just straight up gave me a car, there's still a fact that, you know, keeping it insured and gas money and such, I wouldn't be able to consistently, I don't know how consistently I'd be able to actually, you know, be driving it just because of the, like, ongoing cost of those things. To pick up delivery feels excessive somehow, plus it makes you leave the house. Ah, yeah. Keeping cars going is expensive, yep. Because you need to, you know, keep it insured, you need to pay for gas, you need to occasionally get oil changes. Which, I mean, the reason I used to have a car and I no longer have said car is because I waited too long to get an oil change and the motor blew. So, yeah, I mean, that was like 10 years, over 10 years ago. That was a long time ago. And then I, like, sold the car to somebody who, I think, put in a new motor and then resold it or something, but yeah. I mean, I still got some money from it, like, because I sold it and then such, but, you know. Because I definitely couldn't afford to, like, replace the motor myself or anything. I did not have... So the fact that actually the fact that I did sell and got out a bit of money for it was like something where I was like, that was a very good time, because I think that was also around the same time I'd gone from having, I think that was like the same time like one or more roommates had moved out, so suddenly like my share of the rent had gone up and I needed the money. Yeah. Since we're birthday month twins, are we birthday twins? Well, my birthday is February 2nd, Groundhog Day. So, yeah, not sure what yours is. I'm sure I have known. Maybe. Maybe not. I'm terrible at remembering. You're the 18th, okay. So, yeah. Not. So, over more than 2 weeks of difference. Thank you. Yeah. Cannot remember what quasi-holiday. So you just remember, if I, if on my birthday I leave my house and see my shadow, something has gone severely wrong, because I don't like leaving my house on my birthday. I generally take my birthday off from work, assuming I'm working. Actually, wait. What day of the week is my birthday on? Going to be on? That's a Wednesday, so I will. If I want to take that off work, I'll just schedule that off work. Either 2nd or 14th. Ah, yes. I know 2 people with birthdays on Valentine's Day. I mean, I say one of them I haven't seen in years. When was the last time I even saw her? Oh, I think that was at a friend's wedding. That was the last time I saw her, now that I think about it. And that was, I want to say 3 years ago? But yeah. The other one I see more regularly because she's one of my landlords. But yeah. Yeah, Wednesday next year. For my birthday. Your birthday was 2 weeks ago. Ah, yes. Yes. Yeah. For February 2nd... Do I know anyone else? Yeah, I definitely know people that share my birthday. I know, in one of the Twitch communities I'm in, there's at least, I think, 2 other people with Groundhog Day birthday. And then... yeah. And I also know of at least 1 celebrity that shares my birthday. I know there's more. The only one I know of off the top of my head that shares my birthday is Brent Spiner, who played Data in Star Trek The Next Generation. But yeah. And, relatedly, the character of Data also has a birthday of February 2nd. What I actually knew first. I knew that I had learned that Data had a birthday of February 2nd, and later learned that was because, the Brent Spiner's birthday was February 2nd. Obviously different years, since, Star Trek's in the future, but yeah. Okay. And I think I've definitely actually, now that I think about talking about fictional characters, I think I've definitely given February 2nd as a birthday to some other characters within my series, beyond just, I mean, obviously, in my series I'm currently working on, I myself am a character within it, so obviously I share my own birthday. The fictional version of me shares a birthday with the real version of me. Fictional versions of me, because I guess there's going to be multiple versions of me with that, like, interdimension, that multiversal war, but I think there's at least a few other characters. Like, I think Takara Tanaka, I gave her a birthday of February 2nd as well. Although something like 10 years earlier or something. She's like, I think born in the 70s, I think. I don't know, I don't have my notes open. I don't feel like opening them. Checking my timeline for my series at the moment. Okay. Not a lot on September 26th. Yeah, I'm not sure I know of anyone else with a September 26th birthday. I might. I almost feel like I know somebody else with that birthday, but like, I have no idea. I'm terrible at remembering birthdays. I have a list of like birthdays of various people that I keep so that I can remember to be like, oh yeah, I need to make sure to wish this person a happy birthday. The birthdays that I actually remember off the top of my head are those of my immediate family, my roommate Ken, my friend Andrew, and like a handful of other people. Ooh, Linda Hamilton and Serena Williams. Cool, cool. Send me a big message. My birthday. Thank you, thank you. Actually, might get close to 170 million today. How much more do we still have to bring over yet? Usually no approximate birthdays. Yeah, I can often like remember like birthday months. It's just, yeah, remembering the specific days. See, for my buddy Andrew that I was mentioning, because his birthday is also on the 2nd, so obviously it's on February, it's a different month, but because it's also on the 2nd, and mine is on the 2nd or whatever, like that's how I remember, oh yeah, it's the same day, just different months or whatever. And because I can remember the month pretty easily. That's simple enough. My roommate Ken, I remember... So I remember his birthday is the day after Captain America's birthday. And Captain America's birthday I remember because it's, you know, July 4th, Independence Day. But, like, in my brain it's not Ken's birthday is the day after Independence Day. No, it's Ken's birthday is the day after Captain America's birthday. Captain America's birthday is Independence Day. Which is just like, I don't know why my brain goes through that extra step, but it's the way my brain does it. And like I said, I keep a list of birthdays links, so I just need to, you know, as long as I have it on the list, which let me see if I have your birthday on my list. If not, I can add it right now. February. I do not have it on there. Let us go and add it. You said February 18th. Okay, that has been added. Now let me go back to the page I was on in said spreadsheet so I don't forget where I was at later and what I was doing before stream and will be picking up on after stream. Although also I just realized something I forgot to do. 1 second here. Gotta love when you also realize, oh, forgot to do something. Now you can pick up... Well, like I said, it's in my spreadsheet, so that means, you know... Well, the list in my spreadsheet, so... Which is like page... What is it, page? Birthdays... It's my adulting spreadsheet, and it's page... 4. So, like... Unless it's a really bad day where or busy day or whatever, where I end up not even opening my adulting spreadsheet, which is very rare. Getting to page 4 takes very little time, so, you know. Oh, now you can't pick on me if I forget. Yeah. Your brother is 2 years, 2 months, and 2 days younger than you. Oh, that's cool, Tree Frog. Yeah. Running into the river because I'm looking at chat. Okay. I'd like to sell all of these turnips. All these turnips within my pockets. So many turnips. Just imagine, though, if I had actually bought, like, the amount of turnips I want to be buying each week, each Sunday, we wouldn't even be at the halfway point right now, were that the case. You should leave your desk now. Nice seeing you all. Thanks again for hanging out. Have a good rest of your day. Also, you saying, I should leave me desk, makes you sound like a pirate. Mods have taken over chat. You hate to see it. Or you love to see it, I don't know. One of the two. That'll be just you, Lynx. You're gonna have to keep chat under control by yourself. Which, at the moment, means keeping yourself under control, which I don't know if you can keep yourself under control. You can be a bit of a handful. Okay. Let's go. Just planning the evil, plotting and scheming and conniving. I know what you're up to. Don't think you have any pirate emotes. Well, that's a shame. Everyone needs pirate emotes. I don't know if I have any pirate emotes either. Perhaps if I... Well, I guess there's... Pirate Flag emote is a global emote. Walrus Cowboy... No, cowboys are not pirates. What if I look up... Let's see... R... No, that just brings up Arrow. Ooh, a Mimic, nice. I like that one. I need to get myself another emote soon, because I have another bit emote slot unlocked, which I haven't filled yet. I already think I know what I'm going to be using it for, although if anybody has any suggestions of emotes you'd like to see, and if, you know, they're better than what I have in mind. I'm not going to say what I have in mind, because I want it to be, you know, a secret for now, but if... You know, anybody suggests something and it ends up being like, oh, and I realize, oh, that's actually a better idea than what I currently have in mind. Ooh. Ooh, that's a nice one. That's Hammer Smash. Nice. Okay. Now we're gonna have just 2 turnips that we can't quite bring back with us. Or 3. No, yeah, 2. It's really too bad you can't put turnips into a letter. Can't mail turnips or living things. We just have those two... Yeah, no. Just those 2 turnips. Literally has a forge and anvil and does metal work on stream. Well, that's definitely cool. That's very cool. Grab the rest of my money. Lurk for real. I'll believe it when I see it. Let's go. Let's go, Porter. Don't worry. I'll be back here one more time, Porter, to get those last 2 sets of turnips. Okay. Oh. I kind of can't wait until I get animated emotes, but at the same time, even after I unlock them, who knows how long until I'll actually be able to get any, like, made or anything, any commissioned to use. I'll also figure out what I'll be doing. How many animated emote slots are affiliates going to even have? I don't know. You have 43,260 channel points. Decent chunk, decent chunk. What to do with them? Hoard them, obviously, like a dragon. Like a dragon just hoarding gold, you can hoard your channel points. That's what I do with channel points. In all the channels I watch, I just hoard them. Generally. Okay. Get sound redemptions? Nah. I'm honestly not a fan of sound redemptions. Like, I just don't see the point of them, really. Like, no shade to those who enjoy them. Just for myself, it's like, what's the point? I just don't understand. I don't understand the point, I should say. Not even AC ones. Well, I would just, you know, if I'm playing AC, that Animal Crossing, that's just going to be confusing because it's like, you know, we're already getting Animal Crossing sound effects in the game. And all of a sudden it's going to be like, you know, some other random sound effect from the game and be like, what's going on? I don't know. Don't see the point. Just would be weird. See, this is the problem with me thinking up ideas for, like, you know, channel point redemptions and such. I'm just a boring person that doesn't like fun. Or doesn't like when other people find fun. Or not, okay. Ah, yes. I was like, why was the post office empty? And this is why, because we got letters here from Olivia, who moved to Pretoris, Weber, who moved to Pretoris, and Quetzal, who moved to Pretoris. Also, means we can get rid of this earlier letter from Weber. We only need 1 letter from Weber. Don't need 2 letters from Weber. Okay. 1, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, once again, game audio feels like it's a little out of sync. Just give me a moment. There we go. Let's go. And let's deposit all of this money. No, deposit. Okay, so yeah, so we're gonna be on. I don't think we're even gonna reach. Yeah, we're not gonna quite even reach 168 million, but still decent profits here today. Excuse me. Okay. Let's see now. I'd like to sell all these turnips. All these turnips I've brought from Praetoris. Okay, so we just have the 2 more sets of turnips that are still there that we need to bring back and sell, and then we're good. What time is it? 5:22. 5:22. Make a deposit. So obviously we're not gonna be going to the island yet today. We are still gonna, I think, be playing a bit of Balloon Fight here in Animal Crossing. So I don't think we're gonna be doing. Yeah, I'm fairly certain we're not gonna be doing Adventures of Lolo 2 today, which is unfortunate. I know I was hoping to, actually beat the game today, but that's the thing, though, because of the fact that it's already almost 5:30. Even if we were to play it today, we probably wouldn't be beating it today, which means we'd have, honestly, very little of the game left for next Friday. So I think, yeah, the best course of action is just to stick with Animal Crossing for the remainder of the stream. And then maybe, hopefully we'll beat Adventures of Lolo 2 next Friday. I was also looking at eBay, because, Adventures of Lolo 1 and Adventures of Lolo 2 I have, on Wii Virtual Console. Adventures of Lolo 3 never got a Virtual Console release, so the only... it was only, so for that one I actually have to get the original, get it actually for the original Nintendo, get an actual cartridge. I was looking at prices on eBay. I'm just going to say... Ooh, we do have a draw... One second, we do have a drawing request here, because we are almost done. So if anybody has any requests for what I should draw on Blanca's face, otherwise I'll just do a random globe. But, what I was saying, I was looking at Adventures of Lolo 3 on eBay, and it's a bit of a pricey game. So, unlikely I'll be getting that one anytime soon. I'll definitely be adding it to the future purchase list, but not actually getting it. Also, something I'm thinking I'm going to start doing So the way I've been doing things up till now, with video games and such, is after I beat like a game, I'll go and add like the next game in the series, assuming there is one, to my future purchase list and such. I think what I'm gonna start doing is as soon as I started working on a game, I'll already go and add the next game in the series to my future purchase list. That way it's like... Now obviously, like, if I can't end up buying it for, a while, whatever. But if I can buy it sooner, then, like, when I beat the current game, I can, in theory, immediately move on to the next one instead of being like, oh, can I buy it? Not right now. Or even if I can, I still have to wait for it to actually come in the mail or online. So I'm thinking of doing that as a thing. That way, like, in theory, I can more often just, like, continue on with the series without, like, having to be constantly like, okay, beat one game in a series, can't buy the next game right now, so switching to a different series. Oh, beat that game, switching to a different series. I think that's the thing I might start doing, is just, buying... So, as of right now, or whatever, where I'm working on... What am I currently working on beating? Okay, so Blaster Master on Monday, so I would be going for, I think, Blaster Master Junior is, I think, the next game. I'd have to check. But adding that on my future purchase list. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic I'm playing, so Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2 on my future purchase list. Smash is fine, I already caught. Ultimate is the current game, so nothing next on there. And then Adventures of Lolo 3. Yeah. Not going to put Animal Crossing Wild World on my future purchase list currently, though, because while, I'm currently working on Animal Crossing, because I already have, because of Animal Crossing, I already have, like, a bunch of GameCube memory cards on my future purchase list. And then after I get those, I'm going to add an e-reader to my future purchase list, and then, like, various e-reader cards. But, yeah. We'll definitely put Wild World on the future purchase list once we get everything we need for this Animal Crossing first. So, yeah. I think that's all. Sounds like good ideas there, good plans, goodness. Gotta be smart about all this. Okay. By doing things this way, also then might have more series that I work myself on getting caught up on faster, doing things this way. Because as of right now, there are very few series I'm actually caught up on. Main series Mario games I'm caught up on. Spin-offs. Oh, Toad games I guess I'm caught up on, because that's like all of 2 games, Wario's Woods and Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. This is just for beating them, not for, like, 100%ing them, but... I'm technically caught up on Ice Climber, because it's just, like, the one game. Is there anything... Other series I mean, I guess there's various, like... Lego, like, sub-series that I'm caught up on. Let's see here. So, yeah, so Mario, main series, and yeah, the Toad sub-series. Legend of Zelda I'm close to catching up on. Lego, I'm caught up on like Middle Earth, Lego Middle Earth games. That's really it. I'm almost caught up on Super Smash Brothers. Just need to finish beating Ultimate. I guess Star Wars Rogue Squadron I'm caught up on. Not like all the Star Wars, but just Star Wars Rogue Squadron specifically. Oh, Urban Champion I'm caught up on because like Ice Climber is just a single game. Okay. Okay, let's go grab my stuff. Okay, Maple Leaf paper goes here. That'll go here. This goes here. This goes here. This goes here. That goes there. That goes there, and that goes there. Okay, so then we're gonna do just quick. So Samantha's house, we're mostly good with at the moment. I want to do Robo Stereo instead of this stereo up here, just so it takes a bit less room, and I think fits in a little bit better with the theme. Main floor is fine for now, because we're going to be getting this spooky series for the main floor later this month. Okay, so then Jonathan's house, which right now has cockroaches in it. I totally stepped on that. There we go, now I stepped on it. Okay, we're not going to worry about the basement at the moment, but let's see here. Oh, 1 second, I just realized we did finish off D4 there with the turnips. Okay, so turnips don't have to worry about now, tomorrow. So main floor, going to be doing the Harvest series. And then have to figure out what I want for a journal and a stereo. Upstairs, also figure out what we want for stereo. We still need to get the Meadow Vista for up here. Okay, so let's go and find out. Let's go look at our catalog. Actually, no, firstly, okay, so we're going to figure out the stuff for Jake here in a second, but firstly, we're going to update our own firstly we're going to grab something that requires code for our own house, which is, what's the next thing we need a code for? Nintendo Bench. Okay. Nintendo Bench. Okay. Other things? Say code. CU3. JLM. At HD. L6A. IP. ZJF. No, not Z, Z. AEA. JAC. BZX. ZX. I am. Yay! From Tips and Tricks. Interesting. So that wasn't from Nintendo Power. That was from Tips and Tricks. Very interesting. Still have a handful more to get from codes, but we're just doing one a day. I guess the Starman, is the Starman the only, no, Super Mushroom. Unless I'm missing some, if I'm not noticing something, there's only two more. Let's see, Cannon we have, Flagpole we have, Green Pipe we have, Coin we have, Koopa Shell, Fire Flower, Brick Block, Question Mark Block. Yeah, so it's just the Super Mushroom and the Starman that we're still missing. That require codes. Okay. Then we should be at 523 on furniture, so let's look at our catalog and confirm that. 523. Look at that. 523. Calculator. 523 divided by 601 equals still at 87%. I think everything else should be unchanged. 64 on wallpaper, yes. 64 on carpets, yes. 234 on clothing, yes. 56 on items, yes. 61 stationery, yes. All 127 gyroids, all 25 fossils, and 23 on music. It'll be 24 tomorrow, hopefully. Oh, unless I'm too exhausted from work, which will hopefully I shouldn't be. I mean, whatever. It'll be fine. Hopefully, we'll see. Okay, let's switch out of this now, and then. So for Jake's house, we need. What are we looking for? Furniture. Okay, first of all, I want. Which of these would best go with the Harvest series? Yellow plaid pad, maybe. Journal, green plaid pad. Original book diary, college rule, captain's log, calligraphy pad. Which of these do I think would best go with the Harvest series? Diary, maybe? Yeah, we're gonna... I don't know, I kind of like the yellow plaid pad. We're gonna go with the yellow plaid pad. Okay, and we will order that. Yes. See my catalog. And then we also need to figure out what kind of music. Yeah, here we go. So, want something to go with the... I mean, tape deck might be the best for going with, like, the camper series. Honestly. Maybe CD player. Definitely don't want, like, one of these big ones. You want something that feels like you'd be bringing it, like, with you when camping. So, like, definitely this tape deck, one of the boom boxes, or the CD player would make most sense when camping. Something that has a handle. Tape deck he probably already has in his house if we haven't got rid of it. So I'm actually going to say tape deck. For upstairs, and then gonna assume he has one. And then we'll go with the Harvest series. Honestly, maybe the phonograph. I think that's where we're gonna put. Okay, I'm gonna need to resize this stuff as it's jutting out. There we go. Still readable. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna order that. And then for Samantha, we were thinking instead of the high-end stereo upstairs, we were wanting the Robo stereo. Wait, what was the other stereo that doesn't actually get listed? There are two stereos that don't actually get listed with that. The Robo stereo. Oh, the Kitty stereo is the other one. Okay. No, that's fine. That we don't want with Kitty stereo. We'll get like if we have somebody with the Kitty series in their house. That's for future Eric to worry about. Where is the Robo stereo now? It's not listed with the other stereos. I feel like it will be faster going from the top, so it's going to be like the Robo stereo and the Robo other thing that's Robo. There's the two Robo things. Just need to find where it is. Where they are, I suppose. Here we go. Robo clock was the other thing. So yeah, we're going to put that instead of the high-end stereo. Okay, that's what we're going to do for Samantha's house. Lurking while working. Well, welcome in, Jaxper. Hopefully work is going smoothly, and hopefully you enjoy your lurk. Okay, what are we doing now? Well, first of all, let's go drop this Nintendo bench off in my house. Which we are going to put right here. That doesn't impact this. www.nintendo.com. Some A+ advertising here. Okay. Awesome, awesome. Eventually we're going to potentially replace this, although we might keep this as our music player in here. Potentially replace this notebook. Actually, okay, that does work. However, it means we don't get the sound effect. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this off, coin off, put the coin down, because this thing doesn't give us a sound effect. The coin on top of it gives the coin sound effect, but we can do this coin just there, and then we can put this on here. I'm going to turn it so it's facing me. And then I can sell this orange box. I think this is the bottom now on my side, but it's hard to tell which is supposed to be the top and which is supposed to be the bottom. I'm just going with the fact that the left edge is the side of the pages are attached on. Something just looks off about it. I don't know why. Well, no, because when I drop it, it should go. Okay, let me drop it from here. Yeah, because it's probably because it is Japanese, you know, Japanese game. So this is, I think, supposed to be pages attached on the right. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because Japanese. Jinx. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I just need to stop looking at it, and then I'll hopefully just forget about it, and it'll stop bugging me. Because I never noticed it before, and it never bugged me before, and now I noticed it, and we'll see if I can forget about it. Alright, I should go sell this orange box first. Okay, and then deposit the money. And save the letters. I can close this window I have open on my computer right now. There we go. Okay. Yes, I'd like to sell an orange box that was in my house when you sold it to me. 20 bells. A whole 20 bells. Definitely going to be very noticeable. Like, heck, that's barely noticeable just for, like, the money I have on me. Let alone the amount I have in savings. So we are a mite bit wealthy at the moment. Make a deposit. But we need to get wealthier. We need to get 999,999,999 bells in our savings. Just short of a billion, because even Animal Crossing realizes you don't need to be a billionaire. Well, technically, I guess if I have that much of my savings, if I have even one bell in my wallet, I technically am a billionaire. But, you know. Okay, what are we doing else? Saving letters. Okay, now... Olivia, this is just replacing the old letter from Olivia, which... Purple page? Maybe? No. Orange page. Oh, right here. And... Quetzal... That one's going to be on purple page. Now, Weber, that was actually a new villager, so that's... We actually have to remove from our villager list. Weber, right near the bottom. Third from the bottom. Look at that. So that'll go to the last page. Very near to the end. Yeah. Nice, quick and easy shifting. So that is 156. So 156 total villagers so far that have lived in this town. Technically 157, but we don't, because we had a villager move in today. We don't mark them down on this until we get a letter from them as proof that they've lived here. Divided by 218 equals 72%. 72%. But yeah, that's almost full. We've almost filled up the what we can save in here, and then we're gonna have to start with, you know, keeping letters in my other characters' inventories is the plan. And mailboxes. Inventories and mailboxes. Which is going to take a bit of extra work, but that's fine. Is what it is. Now what am I doing? Playing some NES games. Had a brain fart there. Gonna play a bit of Balloon Fight. Oh wait, no, first, I should actually check to confirm. Because I was saying we were just going to put the tape deck in upstairs. Let's confirm. Okay, he does have a tape deck here, so put this tape deck into his upstairs and then put the whatever we ordered on the main floor. Okay, that's all good. All good in the neighborhood. Neighborhood of Animal Crossing. Then we're going to need to figure out, yeah, what we want to be doing with wallpaper and carpet up here. But that's another day's issue. We're going to have houses sit diagonally like that? I don't know. I've only played this one and Pocket Camp, which, you know, you don't have a house, you have a camper and a cabin. I don't even remember how the cabin is set up anymore. It's been a while since I played it. But yeah, I haven't played any of the main ones other than this one, so I don't actually know how it works if you gonna have houses diagonally on the other ones. Any of the other ones. And anyone in chat know? Because one day I'll find out. In like a year or whatever from now, when I finish 100%ing at this Animal Crossing, gonna move on to Wild World and work on 100%ing that one, and we'll see. Then we'll learn all about that one. And then when I 100% that, City Folk for the Wii, 100% that, then New Leaf for the 3DS, 100% that, then New Horizons for the Switch, 100% that, and then we'll see where we're at. If we're at another... if there's another main game out by then, move on to that. If not, start working my way through the spin-offs. Just curious, haven't played this one or Wild World. Played all the other main ones. Okay. Yeah. Well, then I guess probably just Wild World that we're needing to learn about. If you're certain on the others. So wait a year until I've finished this one and we may find out then. Well, yeah. It'll be at least until August... 100%ing this Animal Crossing will take me at least until August 12th of next year, because that's when the, meteor shower is, which I missed this past August. So that's the minimum of how long it's going to take me, but obviously if I miss any other events, or just, you know, if there's ends up being anything else that I just haven't gotten or done by then, we will see. We will see how it goes. Another perfect. It'll be very weird if and or when I do eventually get caught up on main Animal Crossing games, because then it's just like, oh, because then if a new Animal Crossing comes out, I'll be playing it right from the beginning, like, at the same time everyone else is. Not like right now where I'm playing a game that, like, you know, almost nobody's even playing anymore, because it's like 20 years old-ish, almost. Okay. That's a very different experience playing a game that's like, you know, this old compared to playing a game when it's new and such. Because, like, with this, like, you know, I'm curious about something, I go up, look it up, and I mean, there's not always information online, but, you know, oftentimes, for a lot of stuff there is information online, whereas when a game first comes out, you know, everybody's still trying to learn everything about it, and you're like, okay, how does this work, how does that work, and, yeah. That being said, though, from my understanding, though, once I'm done with this one and I'm moving on, like, Wild World and City Folk, I don't think have nearly the same... Like, those ones I think are a lot less well documented than this one. New Leaf and New Horizons are pretty well documented at this point. But I think City Folk and Wild World aren't as well documented. This one is well documented because of the fact that it's the original, and thus, you know, and then New Leaf and New Horizons, you know, were the ones that just brought the series to a whole new level, plus the fact that, in general, games just get documented better nowadays than they used to. I hate those flippers. yeah. Also, I feel like because of the fact that streaming is a thing nowadays, games get better documented as a result of that. Because, you know, you have all these people playing stuff on stream, and then, you know, you have a lot more, like, video reference for stuff, instead of just, like, back in the old day where it's just like, oh, people are, like, posting on message boards what they've done in games, but it's just like, okay, and, like, writing walkthroughs and all that. But that can also often be, like, oh, people, like, misremembered stuff or explained stuff badly, whereas now with, like, streaming and, like, YouTube, and, like, well, not even just streaming, but, like, you know, live streaming, but, like, posting video and such, or whatever, it's just, you know, you have the video of stuff to reference and such. Like, it's not like, oh yeah, I heard from my cousin's brother that, from my cousin's brother, that'll just be your cousin as well, from my cousin's friend, that, like, you know, this happened in this game, is, you know, okay, whatever. But, like, hey, here, look at this video of what happened here, and it's like, you know, it's just a lot more reliable. But, yeah. Which is interesting to just think about that. Okay. So I'll grab that bubble. For no reason other than that I wanted to. Okay. Phase 15. Okay, where's that landing going? Okay. Remember there being some online guides for City Folk you can play it, but yeah, probably not as much. Yeah. I definitely know there are guides and such. I just, even like with the GameCube Animal Crossing, there are definitely some things that, like, most of the guides I find, you know, are missing certain things, or, like, there's some things that are just, like, you know, that I find, oh, this is just completely wrong, or whatever. Definitely found, as I've, you know, been working on this one more and more, definitely found, like, okay, what are, like, the most reliable sources? Like, there's a spreadsheet I found that has various information on the GameCube Animal Crossing that is... That one, it's pretty much like... pretty much everything I've seen in that spreadsheet is correct. I think there's a few things that are a little off, but overall it's very correct. But it doesn't cover, like, everything I need to know, because it's a spreadsheet, so, like, largely covers, like, you know, it has, like, say, catalog stuff, it has a lot of information on that, or, like, fish, insects, or whatever. But, like, it doesn't exactly, like, go into details on, like, oh, this is, like, how certain gameplay elements work, or whatever. It's more about, like... It's very useful for, like, 100%, like, you know, tracking stuff for, like, 100%ing and such. But it doesn't exactly necessarily tell you, oh, this is how you do this bit of playing, or whatever. That makes sense. Okay. But yeah. And I know for that spreadsheet, there's a similar one, I think, for New Horizons and maybe for New Leaf, but don't think exists a similar project for City Folk or Wild World. Unless that's changed. Who knows? But, yeah. Nookopedia, because there's like, I think, at least 3 Animal Crossing wikis that I have seen stuff on, and Nookopedia is, I think, the one that I found is the best, but it still isn't, like, perfect. There's various guides on game facts, which, again, varying levels of accuracy. But overall, in general, find the information I need or figure out myself. The main piece of information that I would like to get that I don't know how I'd figure out myself, so I hope somebody else figures it out, is a way of getting to the NES games Super Mario Bros. And Legend of Zelda without using a cheat device. Which, years ago, there was somebody working on figuring out how to, like, print your own e-reader cards to get those, but I don't know if... I don't think that person is still actually working on it. And they had some limited success, but never really shared... shared that they had some limited success, but didn't really share... well, no, actually, I think they might have shared somewhere what they had figured out so far, but I don't know. I'd have to look into that. How did I miss that one? It's my own bad. Okay. But I think it was that they could get it working in an emulator, but not get it working on actual hardware, which is not ideal for me, because, you know, I'm not playing on an emulator, I'm playing on actual hardware. Ooh, lightning. But it is what it is. Good stuff, good stuff. Ha 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 ha. What phase are we on? Are we on number divisible by 3? Because if so, then we'll get a bonus stage right away and get our balloon back. Okay, good, we were. I thought we were. I think we were on 24. Okay. Good stuff. Perfect again. We messed up on that last one. It's nice to get another perfect. Yeah, 25. So we were on 24 there. And we've already lost a balloon. So now I have to get through 2 more phases before we get another bonus stage and I can get my balloon back. Okay, 26 here wouldn't have been too bad if I didn't mess up. Oh, fuck. Okay, let's stay calm. Let's stay calm. Stay calm, okay. We're up top. yeah, that was the why I was worried there is we didn't get all the way to the top. Okay, the beginning there. Oh. I hate when the lightning hits me like right after I spawn. Like that's not even fair. I mean, to be fair, like if I've died once, then like that's already ruined. Right, because we're going for like no death, but you know, it's still kind of like, you know, pouring salt in the wound type thing. It's like, oh, you died? Here, let's kill you again, right after. Oh, still can continue going as practice, and actually, like, getting, like, the top score to be, like, showing as the top score, but as the actual, like, highest possible score to be shown. Oof. But yeah. Ooh, nice. 4 from the same pipe. Is what it is. We'll succeed at this one day. Like, we got it up to phase 40. I mean, we haven't got up to phase 45 with no dying. 45 is the highest phase we've got to just at all. But I definitely believe I can succeed at my goal with this eventually. It's just a matter of when. Okay. The more I play it, the better I get. You know, the more practice I get in and all that. Learn what to do. I mean, to be fair, I already know what to do in most situations. It's just often the problem is actually doing it. Not messing up. That's the main thing. Going for so long without making too big of a mistake. Okay. But the more I play, the more practice I get. Like, the more I'm consistently getting further and further. Like, yeah, I'll have off days or whatever, but like you have to run. Like, even like considering this an off day, like there was a time where getting to that phase would be a good day, right? So, the fact that what was once, you know, considered a good day is now like a bad day as far as that goes means like, yeah, I'm definitely getting better. But this is where we are going to call it. Live for 3 hours. Got some nice progress in. Got my money up bits after selling those turnips. Got some other stuff done. And we are going to go find somebody to raid. So let us go and see who is live and on location in their own location. Because, I mean, you wouldn't be in not your own location, then, you know, that doesn't make sense. Okay, so we could raid somebody playing Pokemon Sword / Shield. We could raid somebody playing Metroid Dread. Oh, that person's been live for like 7 hours, so maybe. Could raid somebody playing Final Fantasy IX. Could raid somebody playing Story of Seasons, Pioneers of Olive Town. Could raid somebody playing Genshin Impact. yeah, I think it's going to be one of those people, so let me know in chat if you have a preference for any of those games I just mentioned. Otherwise, I'll decide myself. We're going to go and raid, and yeah. And I will be back tomorrow. What is tomorrow? Saturday, 6 p.m. Central Daylight Time with more Animal Crossing. Sunday will be Animal Crossing at 9 a.m. We're caught up on SubRequest streams and Marathon streams, so it's just Animal Crossing for the weekend, I guess. The next week, weekday streams will all be should all be 3 p.m. Central Daylight Time, starting with Animal Crossing. Generally something else after. So Monday after Animal Crossing will be Blaster Master. Tuesday is just Animal Crossing. Wednesday after Animal Crossing will be Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Thursday after Animal Crossing is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and next Friday after Animal Crossing, Adventures of Lolo 2. Although, just as with like today or whatever, if we end up having a day next week where we're selling turnips, it'll just be Animal Crossing, even if there was something else to be out after. So we're not doing Adventures of Lolo 2 today because we had to sell turnips today, so Animal Crossing went longer. Yeah, no problem on the stream. Thanks for hanging out. Okay, so since nobody has a preference for who we raid, I feel like it's been a while since we've raided Kitty Please, one of my Plant Army teammates, who is playing Final Fantasy IX, and just started stream like 12 minutes ago, so let's hop over there. If y'all want to join me on the raid, that'd be awesome. Copy and paste the raid message, join on the raid, and yeah, thanks to everyone for coming out today. Those who chatted, those who just lurked, those who hosted. You're all wonderful people. Thank you for hanging out. It's been a blast, and I will see you all later. Let me make sure I've copied the raid message. And bye.